Hi, everybody. Hey, what's up? So much talk about vagina tonight, right? So much talk. And I understand Huli really likes vagina too, but that is out of control. I really like hearing about vagina though, because I am fascinated with the vagina. I mean, in the same way I'm fascinated with life after death. You know, like I want to hear about it, I don't want to experience it, you know what I mean? But you know, like Huli talks, within the first 10 minutes I met her, she started talking to me about her vagina, and I knew I was going to like her right away. And, you know, I mean, it's different hearing about a vagina from a woman than from straight guys. Because all my straight guys love to talk to me about vagina, you know what I mean? Because everybody's a pussy doctor! Everybody's a vagina expert! But I really don't think you guys know any more about vagina than I do, to be honest with you. Because y'all tell me different things, you know? You'll be like, oh, there's 5 holes down there, dude. And then the next dude will be like, oh, dude, it tastes like Doritos. And then someone else goes, dude, there's a fully functioning hydraulic system down there. And all I picture is, you know? So I am terrified of the vagina. You know, like when I think about a vagina, I just think about a huge control board with like 50,000 buttons. And if I push a wrong button, I'll get squirted in the eye. I mean, I'm used to getting squirted in the eye, but hey! Yes, I did. Thank you for the one applause, Huli. That's cool. No, man. No, but I have a lot of straight guy friends, you know, I have a lot of bromances, so I do hear my share of the vagina, you know what I mean? And you know, I used to think we were really different, but we're really not that different, you know what I mean? You and I, we're really not that different. So, you really like the rug. Great! I prefer hardwood. Thank you. There's a couple of things about the straight male culture that I still don't quite understand. Like, every straight guy that I make friends with wants to greet me with this like bro handshake thing. And I just don't understand, you know what I mean? It's this complicated thing, and I don't believe y'all know it. I think you have like secret underground rehearsals at like a Hooters on a Thursday night. Okay? Because I don't get it, I can't do it, and I've been in advanced ballet, alright? It's crazy! And I bet you guys like have like, you fly in like choreographers from New York to make it up for you, who are probably gay themselves, who run your rehearsals like, alright boys, straight bro handshake from the top. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, a grab, shake, back, pull, slap, slap, fist, point, first hand, second hand, leg over, and under, and Russians, and Russians, and Russians, Russians, and fist, and point, drop the octave, and stop. But I also don't understand, you guys really like strippers. You guys really like strippers. And like, you mean you guys have to pay a girl to give you blue balls? Isn't that basically what happens on a date? Like right now, isn't that what's happening right now, right here? Honestly, I don't know. You might be really generous, ma'am. And sir, you might be like a millionaire, in which case, call me! You know? I get it. I kind of get why you guys like strippers. You know, when I'm hungry, I really love watching the Food Network. But you can see the food, you can't eat it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can. I don't know what kind of TV you watch it. I don't know what kind of strip clubs you go into. Probably the ones in the Koreatown. I know, firsthand, I have cousins. And straight guys, I feel for you because you guys have to work ridiculously hard to get laid. Ridiculously hard to get laid. Like you have to get dressed up, you have to put on cologne, you have to take a girl out for drinks, you have to buy dinner. You know what I mean? You might have to sometimes tell girls things that you need to convince them to be true that may or may not be true. Like how much you really love puppies and children. Or you might have to convince a girl that you never watch porn because you find it's degrading to women. You might have to say, no, I really am over my ex, that heartless ganky bitch! No, really, my contacts are dry, It's crazy. That's crazy, guys, that's crazy. But girls, I love my girlfriends. Girls are, I find, are like generally more even-keeled unless you give them alcohol after 3 a.m. It's like Mogwais from the Gremlins. Oh my God, you have no idea. Do you know what kind of crazy messages I get in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. from my girlfriends who call me, who are like normal, functioning people, and you give them alcohol, and they call me, they're like, Aidan, he asked me out, and he asked me where I wanted to eat, and I told him I wanted to eat seafood. Although I already told him last week I was allergic to seafood, I just wanted to see what he would do. And then he said, well, aren't you allergic to seafood? I was like, oh. Is he judging me? Because my being allergic to seafood has nothing to do with my ability to bear and raise his children. So overall, it was a great first date. And then, for like an hour, because she fell asleep on the keys. Some of my friends still use the dial-ups, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. You guys are a good crowd. Thank you for coming out, I wasn't anticipating an applause break, but thank you anyway. I will take what I can get, okay? No, but not every crowd is as accepting of, being gay as you guys are, here at Fruit Cocktail, I recently went to Colorado to perform for a gay-straight alliance, and you guys, I was protested. I know, right? It's crazy. And my feeling is, okay, I don't care how small of a town you live in, you really need to get a life if you're going to protest somebody who's there to perform in the university cafeteria. I was wearing a white hat doing double duty next to the condiments table for crying out loud, But I was mad, I just couldn't believe it. But it was a really small town, like an hour outside of that town. We went to this really, just really desolate restaurant. And I sat down, and the waitress, no kidding, comes up to me and goes, English? So I went, no. Mi hablas español? So I was mad because they were like, I guess they thought, their explanation was they thought by my being gay, by my being there, that I was going to turn everybody gay and encourage them to be gay. Straight guys, you guys are not going to turn gay from listening to my act tonight. You might turn Asian. On your drive home, you're gonna find this incredible urge to drive 20 below the speed limit. Your Rottweiler is gonna look delicious. And your dick's gonna shrink, I'm sorry! If it was small to begin with, it might invert, that's just how it rolls. These people were real. They had picket signs, man. Picket signs. One of them said, pro-America, pro-manly man. I just wanted to go right up to her. I was so mad. I wanted to go up to her and be like, pro-manly man, huh? Oh my God, me too! Besties! Let's go to the fire station together! And then not only that, they put together another rally to protest my protest, their own conservative agenda rally. And so they put together a pro-life rally, which, okay, but why would you put together a pro-life rally to protest somebody who isn't making any babies? When was the last time you saw a bunch of gay people lined up around the block at your local Planned Parenthood? You know what I mean? So I was pissed. I was ready for a fight. And I know I'm like, happy or whatever, but you know what? I can take people on. I grew up in Section 8 of San Francisco. I had to fight for my dolls, okay? And the people who raised me were the hardcore people, my grandma and the Golden Girls. So I was gonna be like, bring it on! Thank you for being a friend, bitch! Pop! And then, I look out the window, what do I see? I see a bunch of really angry-looking women and drag queens coming toward the campus. And I was like, oh my god, the feminists and the drag queens have come together to protest the protest! I was like, oh, it's odd. So I grabbed like a drink. And so then the girl with the sign went up to them and said, and what organization might you guys be with? And they had the best answer. They said, we're with an organization called Women Helping Others Resist Exploitation and Sexism. WHORES. I guess that spells us a bunch of whores! I'm so happy! And thanks to all the controversy, I'm going back there to headline their gay pride festival. So thank you to all those people. And I hope they come again! I love doing stand-up comedy, in weird places. It beats doing musical theater in weird places, you know what I mean? I used to do musical theater. I just couldn't stand to do another production of Miss Saigon. Because when you're Asian and you do musicals, that's all you have, you know what I mean? One time I went to China to do a production of Miss Saigon. You guys, you know what that means? That means that they had to fly to the United States to find a Korean to fly to China to play a Vietnamese person. And I think that makes me a multi-purpose Asian. I'm multi-purpose like a spork. I poke and scoop. What? Oh yes, I did. I am multi-purpose though, man. I play Chinese, I play Japanese, I play Korean, I play a dancing chopstick, okay? I played a dancing chopstick once that was chasing a dancing box of Chinese takeout. Can I tell you the most racist story though? Oh my god, this put me over the edge. So, there's a musical called Ragtime. Some of you might know it. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, it takes place in the early 1900s in New York, okay? It's a musical. And a week into the rehearsals, the director pulled me aside and said, Aidan, I'm concerned that your Asianness is going to ruin the believability of early 1900s New York for the musical. Yeah, absolutely. The believability of your musical is totally gonna be ruined by my Asianness and not the, random bursts of singing and dancing! So I was like, and then he was like, no, don't worry. We have a solution. We'll just disguise you. So he disguised me as a Hasidic Jew. He put a hat on me with Hasidic Jew girls taped on the inside. I saw one look at myself in the mirror, I was like, wow, this is what the world's worst undercover agent feels like. Because someone could come up to me and be like, well, you don't look like a Hasidic Jew, but I'm definitely not Korean. Oi, mazel tov! Have a vodka, Man. So I quit musicals. I can't do musicals anymore, because and I don't like doing musicals because I don't like having to act straight. Because I kissed a few girls having to do musicals, and unlike Katy Perry, I kissed a girl and I liked it okay. And I really butch it up whenever I have to play straight people, And by the way, you're gay if you have to butch it up from musical theater. Not to mention musical theater people are annoying, and this coming from me, this is like Charlie Sheen saying, those people over there are real drunk, They're annoying! Every time I go to an audition, I'm stretching or getting ready, some girl wants to come up to me, right? Some girl, with the big teeth, wants to talk to me. She's like, oh my god, hi! I'm Bethany! I met you before, you're so tall! Didn't I see you at an audition for Wicked? No? Chicago? No? Hairspray? No? King and I? No? Ragtime, Memphis, Mikado, Mamma Mia, A Sound of Music, Sweet Charity, Thoroughly Modern, Millie, Man of Lamont, Shrek, Fate, no? Okay, then just give me the first letter of the show. First letter, R, S, T. No, I want to spin the wheel. No, I want to buy a vowel. No, I want to stop the puzzle. Do you have a Xanax? That's when I have to be like, oh, sorry, no English. Ah!